For more on today's service in Ottawa, we are joined by CTV's Judy Trinh from the National War Memorial. Judy, thank you for joining us. Set the scene for us. What can we expect today?
Good morning, Roger. In about an hour from now, you'll start to see many more people gather at the National War Memorial here in Ottawa. We are expecting thousands. It is going to be a brilliant day. It was raining earlier this morning, but the sun has broken through. I can tell you that in the past hour or so, we've seen our CMP come by with their K9 unit to sweep the crowd, to sweep for security. We've also seen musicians with Veterans Affairs as well as with the Canadian Forces Band start practicing. So we are going to see that. And in about an hour, you are going to see a march of veterans from various peacekeeping missions. And this is, for me, probably the most moving moment when you see especially our World War II vets and our Korean War vets who are quite elderly now, Roger. There are less than 7,500 remaining veterans from World War II and the Korean War, and some of them will be walking in on their own accord, but others will be in a wheelchair. But yet they will still sit and stand here for more than an hour and a half to take in this ceremony because it's that important to them. And Roger, also, this year's Silver Cross mother is a woman by the name of Maureen Anderson. And what she is doing with her selection is that she is shining the light on PTSD. She lost 2 sons. She was married to a soldier and gave birth to 2 children who wanted to become soldiers. And they both served in the war in Afghanistan. And after they returned, because of what they saw in Afghanistan, that theater of war, they witnessed colleagues being killed in IEDs and roadside bombs. She is able to shed the light on PTSD and the need to focus on the mental health of soldiers when they return from combat zones. Roger.
I can only imagine what an emotional day this must be for her. There's people already there who are gathering, and they're not the dignitaries. What are they saying? Why are they there today?
All right. Well, let me show you a bit of the crowd. You'll see there's about a few hundred people gathered. They've been here for about 45 minutes or so. So they are going to be getting a very good look at the scene. I can tell you that there's a sense here that we are in dangerous times, that because of a shift in authoritarianism across much of the West in terms of our democratic institutions, there is a concern that we may be closer to war than we have been in decades. There is a concern about polarization. There's a concern about what's going on in Ukraine, a concern about what's going on in the Middle East. So there is trepidation here as we look back and reflect and we think about the sacrifice of our veterans. There is also a desire here by the people who are gathered to remember the Canadian forces, the soldiers that are fighting for us now, and to make sure that we support them going forward. Roger.
Okay, CTV's Judy Trinh, thank you for that.
You're welcome.